just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks and for Dallas. Well, Clark, we might see a slower pace in tonight's game, maybe even lower scoring. Two teams here that really like to set things up.
Could not agree with you more. These teams are comfortable maxing out the shot clock. They like an older, slower style of play, but they can be effective doing that. It's much different than what we're accustomed to with how fast teams play in today's game.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. And it's blocked. Fires from the line, and he hits the jumper for two.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And a missed layup.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the free throw, no good. And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
Feet out and he hits it.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lets it go with a three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Prince. On the clock. And it's blocked. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Milwaukee ball.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the triple. They get the rebound, and he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
Substitution on the court.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Minutes remaining in the first.
From 15 feet away, good on the jump shot.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Throws it up high. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Bucks leading by 5. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. .114 left in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And it's the Mavericks on the break. To the wing on the left. Shoots from 8. With the fadeaway. Basket counts.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. it goes, jamming that one home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Puts it up from 12. He can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realized how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it, and players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there, he didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Cameron Haynes checked in for the Bucks. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Number 88.
Misses the fallback jam.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Lets it go. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Deflects the pass. And it's denied. They retain possession. Off the left rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
With the teardrop, can't connect from short range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
So it's the Bucks now, following the score by Dallas. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. 5 points in the game.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now Prince. Still yet to score. And it's the Bucks on the break. Prince with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Number 3. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Milwaukee in the lead. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
.54 seconds left here in the second. Four on the clock. Just his first attempt. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
44.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2. Number 32.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Bucket number 3, he's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5. Defended by Prince. Good on the bucket.
Number 3.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. That shot misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
27.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers are. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Inside. And it's in off the backboard.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
And for Milwaukee. Ring shot on the way. And no good that time. Mavericks trailed by 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Now at the line for the Mavericks. Number 32. 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Bucks making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bucks leading by 3. Fades back. That one good for 2. 6 points for him.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
It's deflected, and they get it back. And yes, it's good. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Prince. Scoreless thus far. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
The Mavericks pull it in. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He has 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
He gets it in there.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. To the paint. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Bucks lead by 7. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
No good that time.
He did the work to get inside, but still, you've got to put the period at the end of the sentence. You got to finish.
Releases. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
.121 left in the third. And he uses the glass on the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Bucks making a switch here.
And once again, for your junior defense crew.
1:16 left to play in the third. He gets that one.
Number 88.
He's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here is Shakur. Still without a basket. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass.
Number 15.
And the Bucks lead by 7.
Number 3.
Launches a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Now here's Prince. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And for Milwaukee. Yes, that goes in.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Take a break.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Mavericks trailed by 7. Here is Shakur. Just 5 to shoot. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
To the middle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
It's deflected. Prince in the corner. That's tipped. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks making a change here.
Buck substitution. Number 24.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
25.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during that break, listened in on Adrian Griffin. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Prince. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The Bucks working the ball around. To the left wing.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Buck substitution. Number 11.
Mavericks trailed by 5. From 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the left side wing. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
Takes a 3, sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 8. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tipped away. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's tipped. Shoots. Bullseye.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's blocked.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Comes up empty down low.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Number
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Inside. Count.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're up by 4. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul right there.
Number 32. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Number 11. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Fourth team foul.
Shooting 2.
At the line for the Bucks. Number 11. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Buries it from outside. Nine seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 1. First personal foul. 15 foul.
Shooting 2.
At the line for the Bucks. Cameron Payne. taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And Prince puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Prince.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
At the next sporting event.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Malcolm, big shots in the fourth quarter. How do you get the confidence to knock those down?
I shoot those shots every single day. I work extremely hard. I have a great coach that puts the ball in my hand. He trusts me. My teammates trust me. They get me open. My bigs set great screens. Man, it's a perfect situation.
And you finished the job, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.